Sorry I haven't uploaded in 5 days. I've been working a 49-hour week. Pretty fucking tired. But I got my new camera. Yeah, I don't know what the audio's like on this thing. So, I mean, you're either going to hear that audio or you're going to hear my snowball audio. I don't know. You won't know. Well, you might when I upload it. And I'm still waiting for my tripod to come in the post. I've ordered a table tripod, but I haven't had a chance to get to the post depot to pick it up yet. Let me show you what I'm doing right now. Flip that around. I've stacked a load of games on top of each other in an iPhone case. It's my snowball, and that's the current audio track. Yeah, so I'm gonna tell you a little story. Story time. Story time. Yeah, I have an Asbo. Got one of those. Can call it an Asbo. You can't call it an Asbo. It is an antisocial behavior order, but it's a different one that you might not have heard of before. It's called a Section 59 motor vehicle offense, something to do with my car. Basically, it's something that the police will give you a Section 59 if you are driving your vehicle in a manner that they deem antisocial. So it's an ASBO for vehicles. So that's that. It lasts for about 2 years. Mine's not far off expiring, but yeah, I got an Asbo. What the Asbo actually does is if you get caught within the 2-year period driving a vehicle of any sorts, from like a skateboard to flying a plane, antisocially, how would you fly a plane antisocially? Then the vehicle will be taken off of you and crushed without anyone's permission. Just gone. Crushed. I got it almost 2 years ago, so it has almost expired. And basically, I was out driving around one night with some friends, and we decided that to get from this point to this point, it would take too long to go on the road. So we thought it'd be a good idea to cut across the grass. What I didn't take into account for, because it was dark, was the fact that it had been raining all day while I'd been inside at work. So the grass was wet, like so. So I got my car stuck in the mud, and that was kind of awkward because we spent a long time trying to get it out, and at the time I didn't have very strong friends with me, so we tried to get it out, and it didn't work very well. Everything got covered in mud, like everything. It was like just Glastonbury mud everywhere. Blah. And then it got to about 3 o'clock in the morning, and we're still trying to get it out. And we basically decided that, hey, well, fuck that, we've just dug a really big hole around my wheels. So I bit the bullet and I called my mum and got her to come and pick me up. So awkward. Mum, my car's stuck in the mud. Yeah, I don't know how I got there. She went mental. Like, I'm talking fire came out of this woman's mouth. I don't blame her. I knew as soon as I rang her, I was accepting defeat, but her boyfriend and her boyfriend's friends are all big rugby players, like 6'4", 200 pounds, massive, big, strong, muscular guys, scary as hell. I knew that I could potentially rope them into helping me. So when I got home, had a shower, went to bed, woke up the next morning, and I thought her boyfriend's friends had turned up come and help us because we had managed to rope them in, but it turned out to be a South African police officer who gave me a bollocking. Now, at the time, we were actually planning on sleeping in the car, me and my friend Phil, so we had moved the car chairs back, and the police officer, the first question he asked me was, do you think it's acceptable to have sex in a car in public? I was not planning on taking advantage of Phil whatsoever. He issued me with a Section 59. He thought I was drunk when I did it, and I was trying to... I made myself sound like such an idiot. I wasn't drunk when I did it, I was just being a moron, which I don't know whether it made it better or worse. I think I made it look worse on myself, the fact that I actually chose to do this. I had used my sober mind and my powers of deduction to choose to do this. He told me that there were like 15 calls to the police within 15 minutes of us being there, and I mean, when we were there, it was silent. No one was making any noise. No one came out to say anything. No one. And he explained to me that there'd been a lot of burglaries in the area, and they thought we were parking our car to rob them, and there's kids walking past my window. I live on the ground floor. But yeah, he gave me that, and my mum never let me drive her car again. It was my car that got stuck, but I used to use my mum's car if I had no petrol. Well, yeah, that's my Asbo. I do have a cool little list. I made this at work of stuff that I want to do videos on, like funny shit that's happened to me in a while. Let me give it a quick. There's a lot of stuff on here. And I wasn't really sure which one to pick. Like, my Asbo is actually down the list there, whereas at the top of the list is fat woman and child ass incident, followed by I ran into a glass door, the armed police incident, motorbike crash, and then the Asbo. But I didn't know which one to do because I'm tired, and I thought I'll just tell you guys about my Asbo, because that's interesting enough, really, isn't it? If you guys want to leave a thumbs up, press the button that's going to be somewhere along the bottom of the screen. Been a rough week, so that would cheer me up a lot. And if you want to share the video and show someone else my misfortune with an Asbo, even though it was my fault and I'm a complete and utter moron for doing it, that'd be also awesome. Don't drive across mud. Lesson learned.